Hey everyone, today we're going to be looking at how we can make simple moving objects and fun animations using cardboard and these twisties that you get with a lot of packaging materials these days. So this is what an animation is going to look like. Here's the materials you'll be needing to do this today. So we've attached a PDF of this template in our description, so you can print out one of these. You can get some cardboard. This can be from packaging materials, pizza boxes, any of that really. Some glue, scissors, the twisties, and a cutter or a blade. So to start off with, let's first glue this onto the cardboard, and be liberal with your usage of the glue because we want to make sure that it's stuck onto the cardboard really well. We'll crease it all over and let's give that a minute to dry. Once the cardboard is dried, we're going to cut out the outlines of all the pieces like this. Give it some time to dry before doing this so that the paper doesn't peel off from the glue while you are cutting. For cutting, you can use either scissors or blade as per your convenience. So now that we have this, we're going to start actually building the mechanism. So let's start with these three pieces first. What we're going to do is we have to put a little hole through these pieces. So first we want to join this. So let's put a hole through this, through the large piece and over here, through the X on the small pieces on one of the sides. So to make the hole, if you have a needle at home, you can definitely use a needle. If you don't have a needle, you can use the nib of a pen. Just press it like that. You'll see a small dent on the other side. Once you do that, just press it through. Once you've done that, you can use yours, and be careful to, when you do this, you can use the end of the scissors to poke it through. Because be careful that your finger is not close to the scissors on the other side. And there, you have a hole. Be extremely careful when you do this step, and please make sure that you're adult supervision. See here, we're going to put a hole this side. So what we're doing with the pen is called the pilot hole. It's basically giving direction and telling when we put in the scissors, ensuring that we only put the scissors through that hole and not anywhere else. So actually let's just do this for all the holes in all the pieces, right? Anything which is marked with an X and a circle is going to be a hole. So we're going to punch holes in all of these right now. Now that we've made the holes in all of them, we're going to take back the three pieces that we were working with. And so what we want to do is we're going to place one of the small rectangles over the other and place them both over the large rectangle. Put a twisty through this. So for that, we're first going to cut out a piece of the twisty. And then we'll fold it in half, like this. Right? It's folded in half now. We're going to put both the ends through this hole, then through the other hole, and then through the final large rectangle's hole. What comes out on the other side is two pieces, and we will split them apart like this. Typically for making these models we use split pins, but split pins are not always lying around at home, so we're using twisties instead. So there you have it. Now if you hold the large rectangle, you'll see that this rotates easily about that point, also known as a fulcrum. Okay, so once we have this, let's add the legs to this. Now, if you see the legs are moving apart, the one that's facing the right will go on the left side, the one that's facing the left will go on the right side. We're going to add them above over here. So let me add the first leg. So same thing, we're going to take a piece of twisty. You can just use plain scissors to cut these. We're going to fold it in half, put it through the first piece, put it through the second piece. We're going to fold the front so that it doesn't go through more than it should. Turn it over. Split the back so that we have one more piece that moves now. Let's add the last leg. Second leg, really. There we go. We now have a piece looking something like this. And let me just show you the completed one and the one that we have now. So you can see we're already getting the shape. This is the legs over here and this is the long piece. Now the part that we're yet to do is attach this to the body of the tin toy. So that's what the remaining two holes on the legs are for, to join with the body. So this one will, and this is pretty, we're going to stick to the left one goes on the left, the right one goes on the right, and we'll have something like this. Be careful when you're joining this because there's a gap in the cardboard here and we don't want to squish it. Instead, when we put the twisties, we're going to be careful. So for this I have white twisties over here so that you can't see it in the front. So let's do the same thing, fold it in half, put it through the body, put it through the leg. If at some point you get stuck like this, it probably means the hole is not free or big enough. So let's free that up a bit and try that again. The reason they use split pins here is to ensure that it doesn't move out of place, and that's exactly what we are ensuring when we split the twisty at the back. The remaining piece, I will put it here. There it is, you're done. If I hold the hat over here and move the toe, the legs move freely. Now you can decorate, you can use this to decorate your wall or your door by just sticking tape on the back of the long rectangle. So once you have tape, this will stay firm in place and you'll just have to move this. That's what we've done in the previous one. We have a piece of tape here. So once we stick it, it doesn't move, and then we can just move the toy by moving the hat. So very excited to see what you make using this. You can try many different designs. You can have, instead of legs moving, you can turn this model upside down and it could actually be the hands of a cheerleader waving a pom-pom. So definitely do try this out and tag us at Paper Crane Lab, and we would love to see what you make.